My name is Michael Heeney. I am a lifelong parishioner at Christ the King Parish. I grew up in the parish. I was a graduate of the 1967 class, which is celebrating its 50th year at the CK Come Together, CK 80 in September. Our family goes back to the very beginnings of the parish in 1936. My grandfather had a funeral establishment at 2341 West on 95th Street, and for the first few weeks the parish celebrated Mass at the Vanderpool School in the gym, and then my grandfather offered the use of the chapel at the funeral home, so each weekend they would set up for Sunday Masses, and there would be 4 Sunday Masses held there. Parishioners would come not only from the Beverly area, but as far west in Evergreen Park to Pulaski, as the boundaries of the parish extended that far in 1936. By September of 1937, the first new building was built for the parish, and that was our school, which also combined the church being on the first floor, a convent within for the several nuns who lived there at the beginning, and for the 104 pupils who entered the school on September 12th of 1937. As the years rolled by, the convent was added in 1940, the rectory was added in 1950, and in 1953 they ran a pledge drive. For 1 week, they raised $750,000 in pledges in 1 week to have the money to build the brand new church. And the new church was constructed during the year 53 into 54. And on Christmas Day, Christmas Eve Mass, midnight Mass, the very first Mass was celebrated in 1954 to a standing room only crowd, admission by ticket only, and Christ the King had its permanent church, which still obviously stands today. In later years, the school was expanded to accommodate the growth of students, and that happened in the late 1959 or 1960. They had to add on to the school building because of the banner years for the school were in the mid-60s. And our class in 1967 had 104 total pupils, the same number as the amount that started the school in 1937. As the years rolled by after that, the large families maybe weren't quite the same. We had students in our school at the time where they had brothers and sisters in almost every grade. Families of 10 or 12 existed all around the neighborhood, and it was great. Today, our school is very healthy and it's prospering. We have great leadership with Father Larry and Dr. Anne Marie Reardon, and the enrollment has been increasing again. I believe we're at 378 for this upcoming school year, the 80th year of the school, which is very promising. We certainly hope to attract more families into the neighborhood because of the quality of our school and because of the longevity of our parish, and we have a mixture of families who have lived there for years, along with the new families who have joined us and alumni from the school. So many of the young families have moved back into the neighborhood and purchased homes. So it's really been a great experience. I've lived in Christ the King my whole life. I grew up and attended school there. When I was married, my wife Denise and my sons Mike and Matt, we bought a home on Bell Avenue, and we still live in that home. We're going to be there for close to 40 years coming up, and we see all these young families moving in and regenerating on our block and on the surrounding blocks, which is a very promising future for our school. Now, one thing that the school did not have in the beginning or over the early years was a parish center or a gym. And there was thought that there would not be such a facility ever. But in the late 1990s, Father Joe Seitz, our pastor at the time, and also an alum of Christ the King who grew up there, gave his blessing to the parishioners to build a new building. And the parish center was constructed and opened in 1998. It's named after Father Seitz. His portrait and name are over the entry door to the gym. And that's really been a great plus for not only the parish, but for the community. It's used not only for athletics, physical education, it's used for drama, it's used for special parties and events for the parish. So it's really been a great addition to the long-term future of the parish. And I think when people come to visit there to attend a game or to attend a function, they're just always amazed at how beautiful the facility is and how beautiful our church still remains. There's a renovation project in place now for new entryway to the school and improvements to the school and to the convent building, which will get more use in the near future as they're able to use the first and second floor after the renovations are done. So we're coming together on September 16th. All parishioners are welcome, all the neighbors are welcome. We want to really celebrate not only the 80 years that have gone by, but we want to look to the future and celebrate with our young families that they're going to be there for another 80 years or more, hopefully, and that their children are going to have great experiences in our school and in our parish. Father Larry Sullivan's doing just a splendid job. I think he really reaches out to the young families and makes it a positive experience for the families, not only in church, but with the school functions and the special things he does with the young people. So we're very blessed and we're very positive about our future. And we welcome all of you to join us on September 16th at this great celebration that's planned. 5 o'clock Mass. We're bringing back many of the priests who formerly served there, including Bishop Jerry Kikanis. As the main celebrant, Father John Costello, who is a CK alum, a Jesuit, will be the homilist that night, as well as many concelebrants who formerly served at the parish. So we're looking forward to the night. We welcome you all to come and join us and celebrate CK80, come together. Thank you very much.